He always dodged it on that. Again, I dodged it too perfect. Please stop doing that. This is not From Software again. For fuck's sake. This is not fucking Black Myth 2 Rock. This is not fucking a From Software game, you know. We don't have to dodge that perfect. Just kind of evade a bit before the attack comes. It doesn't have to be that fucking precise. Where's my ammo? Again, why does this keep hitting? Literally half impossible. It's not a hard attack to dodge. There we go. I don't know. Don't ask. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. Like, that's how early it lets me dodge it. Lol. That's not even close to like where the miss was. And it still got me to dodge. Stop, please. Artemis. Stop doing that, please. What? What now? The game lagged a bit, don't you think? What is this attack? Ammo. Give me ammo. Fuck. Not in fucking here, please. I need ammo. Get back here, please. Ammo. Thank you. Yeah, it's a memory game. You just have to remember where the, like, what is the last attack and what's left one, basically. That's how you do this one. What's this one? Oh, fuck me. Where? Oh, there's fucking 2 balls left. Fuck. Look at this. That's a bit early. Fuck. Okay. Are we safe for a moment? I thought I got this platform. That's a bit early. Samaan korittaa. No. No, Pers.
Now you tell me.
This is futile.
Come to this.
Come to what? Hey.
What?
Hey! There's gotta be a way. What are we doing here if there isn't a goddamn way?
Only two outcomes for me. The corruption consumes us all. Or
Keep! What's going on? Why isn't it staying dead?
the corruption is violent. Containment is no longer a viable option. The only outcome left is annihilation. To eradicate the corruption, the system is to restore.
Okay. What the hell does that mean?
It means wiping everything. Starting over.
Starting over? I thought we were trying to stop that from happening.
We have no choice. The root will destroy everything.
Wait, so our choice is to either keep struggling and fighting endlessly without, or with hope, despite the outcome being
This is
pretty much a certified doom, or we can cause our own annihilation of all of the realms at once.
reluctant to execute.
That seems like an amazing selection of choices. Bravo, guys.
No. Keep. There's another way. Traveler!
Right. If even the
On
keeper
me.
doesn't know that there's another way, what is she gonna do?
Clementine!
I thought, never mind then, whatever. I have a feeling that I'm not doing all of it. Not even... I'm just gonna keep getting the shields from this. Never mind. What is this option? Captain Saltan. Really now. Well, doesn't that fucking suck? Okay, I mean, you know what? If nobody is there to remember what even has happened in the past... Oh, but there's a problem right here. Oh my god, this fucking was the end of the game. Well, my bad. What? Wait, what the... I'm so confused with, like, the upgrade material progression of this game. What? That really is the end of the game? The normal campaign? Excuse me? Yo, I am both disappointed and mad. I'm not disappointed because of the last fight. I think that final boss is handily the best encounter in the game. It really is the best encounter, I would have to say for sure. However, what the fuck is that closure? Like, what? Like from playing through 3 worlds, the game just kind of almost ends just like that. When you get to this root Earth area. What? What is this? This third act feels so rushed. And on top of that, the fucking upgrade materials, I barely have any galvanized iron. And galvanized iron is the last most important, like most expensive like upgrade material that you need for like your weapons, right? I barely got any of those. So even if I was upgrading only couple weapons and nothing else, I would not be even close to maxing those 2 weapons. Or those few couple weapons, you know? So like, are you just not supposed to like max like... What? Like, I was so sure when I was looking at how upgraded my weapons were, and like what weapon upgrades the game has given me, and what like the merchants in the game sell. Like, I was so sure that there's no fucking way the game is like anywhere nearby ending, you know? And here we are. Like, I'm confused, I'm mad, and I'm also disappointed. What the fuck is this? I did not feel the same way after playing Remnant 1 and seeing the credits, by the way, after the Nightmare and the Dreamer fight. Like, it didn't feel like that game rushed its, like, you know, last areas. Where here I feel like they did, I think. I don't know. I don't know, dude. Like, the first game we have Earth, we had Rem, we had Corso Swamps, we had Yesha, and then we go into, you know, the Nightmare Dreamer, right? Here we had basically introduction, World 13 area in Earth, not really anywhere to really go or anything. Then we have, you know, Lossom on my playthrough, at least first. I'm gonna also give a hypothesis here. Actually, no, I already gave it, but like, I think the first realm, even the very first realm or world you go into this game, I think it's randomized. I'm just gonna say it right now. Like, because of how you're able to go from the labyrinth to like the first kingdom of Fae that I traveled into, like, I think every single like playthrough can have a very like even randomized first world. You can have like Nerun first world probably, you can have Yesha first world, or you can have like the Kingdom of Fae as the first world as well, based off that knowledge, right? And I just happened to got, you know, Kingdom of Fae first, and yeah, that was I mean, I don't know. Lossom, that's 1, or Kingdom of Fae. Nerun, that's 2. And then we have, of course, Yesha, that's 3. And the Labyrinth, I guess, counts as 1 world, somewhat. But the Labyrinth is somewhat short, so not really, maybe. And then, you know, 3rd, I guess, Root Earth. So, like, I suppose there, like, landmass-wise, there is more to explore in this game than in the first game. But I feel like I was expecting more, to be honest. I was expecting this to be, like, twice as big on its main campaign as compared to the previous game. And I'm just confused and disappointed at the same time when I see that it just ends like that, you know? Also, that fucking ending is some... That ending is some bullcrap. Like, what? The choice between either Annihilation or the choice between continuing the fight on, even if it's hopeless. You know what? Every single being that exists in that world would choose? Continue fighting instead of Annihilation. Why the hell? Why the hell does Clementine just take this into her own hands and just choose for everybody like that when she's a human, you know, by her core, right? Like, that is just... I'm very conflicted with this game. Did you see how few weapons I found the entire playthrough, by the way? The entire playthrough, the fucking main entire campaign done, and I found 2 weapons. I found 2 weapons from the entire playthrough of this game. That is like 1/7, 1/11 maybe even. Okay, maybe not 1/11, maybe like 1/9 of the weapons I found in the first game's campaign, without even having to buy a single weapon, just by finding them like in like dungeons as like rare loot or something. And in this game, here, you get 2 bows. You get a crossbow and you get a normal bow. What the fuck? What is this fucking... What? I didn't even get that many weapon augments. Dude, what the fuck is... I'm gonna wait these credits to end because I don't think they last that long. So, yeah. Plus, I wanna see if they have like some, I don't know, hidden cutscene here at the end or something. I'm fucking angry at this game. I really am. What the fuck is this? Dude. This game gatekeeps its, like, expression with weapons and weapon upgrades, finding weapon augments so fucking much. I feel like my entire playthrough just felt malnourished. Like, just from start to finish at this point. I never felt like I was on a spot where I felt actually, like, really comfortable with, like, my setup and everything I have. And I felt like that in the first game, like, very fast. And I was able to maintain that feeling throughout the entire game. But here, nope. Holy crap, dude, that is actually ass. I'm skipping this. Holy crap, that fucking... That does not fucking... What happens if I just press start game now? Where do we... Do we just go, like, before the boss gate? Or does it, like, Dark Souls 1 style, just kick us to New Game Plus or something? Alright, so this is before the events that we just did, clearly. Right, there's no markers anywhere. So I'm guessing if we go back here, there's gonna be the final boss now alive, yes? It would so appear, yes. Okay, so that's how they did do this. Wow. That fucking sucked. Also, what is this hole here? Like, why is this empty? Like, what? Isn't there some wall supposed to be there? Also, there's like 3 DLCs in this game. What even are those DLCs? I never even found like any access points to any DLCs. Also, there is still that one portal that we were unable to enter in the labyrinth. I might wanna check if we can do something in there. Yeah, but there's literally just an empty space here and there's a join game here. I get this here, but what is this supposed to be? Like, surely they intended that there's gonna be something in here. There's a reroll campaign mode, but there's no, like, access DLCs kind of thing. What even is the DLCs in this game? You know, I need to... I'm gonna check what the DLCs are, and then I'm gonna come back here. Right, so... It doesn't really say as one example here if I open up, say, this. If I open up, like, say, this here. Steam, of course. Like, one of these DLCs, like Dark Horizon, okay. New storyline dungeons based in the world of Nerud, new archetype, many items and powerful weapons that enhance gameplay, new bosses, characters, fearsome creatures. It doesn't say at all how you access this, any of this. Added a new method of traversal. What do you mean? I have literally no idea how you even access any of this, by the way. What is this? Wait, I fought this fucking thing. Wait, so I did this part of the DLC already, because there's fucking this spider. Yeah, I have so... Wait, what is this area? Okay, I don't know what this area is. Actually, it might just be like one like variety spin on this, I suppose. I don't know. What the fuck is this? What is this? Steam? Like, what? Take another one. Let me guess. It doesn't like when I full screen it. I have no idea what the fuck this even is. Invoker. New storyline, dungeons and area based in the world of Yasha. Okay, where is it? How do you access it? Okay, I'm just gonna go on the internet and I'm just gonna... Like, I don't know, how to access Remnant II DLCs. What? Like, is it literally this RNG, like random like RNG content where like on one campaign you reroll, you might get like some of the DLC content? Like, the swamps of Corsus were like that in the first game. From what I researched after playing the game, but yeah. Wait, it's in the adventure mode? What? Well, the game does not tell you that one bit. Oh, fuck. So it's in here, you say? Oh, look, there is. Okay. Yeah, the scaling in one shot, what the fuck does that mean? Like, these are probably scaled to fuck, let's be honest, and I'm malnourished as fuck, so what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just farm the previous, like, realms until I, you know, have actually, like, close to maxed weapons, and then I can go here, or what the fuck? Like, dude, that is gonna take so, like, uncomfortable amount of time, what the fuck? And that is just to upgrade weapons that I already have, which are, like, nothing. Like, look at this. what is this arsenal? Dude, like, this game is constructed so annoyingly, you know? Like, it's like... Mechanically, the game is fun to play, yeah, but there's nothing in this game that excites you to, like, continue playing it. It just feels nice to play, but nothing excites you to play it, you know? So, like, if they want you to, like, repeat, like, run this game in order to, like, farm materials and farm, like, different chances of, like, weapons and stuff, like, it's only really fun if you are either doing it, like, intermittently, when you're, like, in between playing other games, or if you, like, co-op with somebody, or play, like, you know, in multiplayer with some other people. Then, like, you know, that can be maybe somewhat enjoyable, but, like, solo grinding this is hardly any different than, like, I don't know, running chalice dungeons in Bloodborne with worse combat. Yeah, and worse boss design. So, like, chalice dungeons are my favorite content in Bloodborne, but if you told me if I would like Bloodborne if chalice dungeons were the only content in the game, I would probably say no. Like, I told one of my friends who also plays these two games, or, you know, the first game, he hasn't moved the second one yet, is that, like, it just feels like the entire game is just Bloodborne chalice dungeons, without any interesting, like, actually, like, meaningful RNG loot or, like, explorative elements, you know? And he was like, yeah, pretty much. And that just... I'm, like, so hard trying to justify as to why I would, like, continue playing this. Like, if I would co-op with somebody, I would totally continue playing this. But if I play this solo, I just don't have any... I don't feel like I have any reason to continue playing this. That's the thing. Like, I'm not excited to see what, like, other, like, bosses and enemies they have. Because those feel, in this game's combat to me, they feel like hindrances, if anything. Like, unique or cool enemies in this game to me, they don't feel like they are exciting, they feel like a hindrance. Whereas in games with melee combat, with engaging melee combat, like more complex enemies that are interesting are exciting to me. There's a massive difference there between the two. And the fundamental reasoning as to why that is because you shoot in this game. You have a possibility of always doing damage in this game because you shoot from a range. So, because of that fundamental reason of always feeling like you have to balance in between focusing on either dodging or evading, or always doing damage, you know, as a mechanical player, I always focus on doing damage over evading. So any enemy that forces me to focus more on evasion and running around rather than, you know, shooting feels like a, you know, irritable thing rather than something that feels like challenging or engaging. It's like engaging but avoidance at the same time. Engaging, reluctance. Whereas, like, melee combat games, it's like engaging and captivated. The feelings that follow the other feeling, you know? So, I don't know, dude. The thing is, like, even worse thing is because I don't play, like, anymore like a single game anymore. Like, I could, instead of grinding this game solo, I could just play something else. Like, there's even that, you know? God, I hate this. I felt so much more, like, fulfilled after I played the first game. This one, I feel like this was entirely, like, half-assed this entire playthrough. I don't like this at all. Like, this feels horrible. This is probably the least satisfied that I have ever felt after playing through a game and seeing its credits. Or actually, is it now? Is there one other one that I felt even more unsatisfied with? No, there actually is one. Banisher's Ghosts of New Eden. I think that one I was even less satisfied. But yeah, there's different reasonings as to why that was, but yeah, I think this one is definitely very high up there. On the games that I have felt the least satisfied on conclusion that I have ever played. This does not sit with me one fucking bit. But at the same time, I don't have any excitement continuing to play it. So what am I supposed to do? Dude, it feels so bad to cut the game here. What the fuck? But like, it takes so long for me, and like, I'm not excited to continue it, and it takes so long for me to get to a point where I actually get to, you know, show some build expression. Like, it literally would take like farming the adventure mode or rerolling the campaign like several times over before I'm at a point where I feel satisfied. And at that point, if I'm already not excited to see what the game has in it, at this point, like, how long is this, like, mechanically, like, somewhat mostly satisfactory gameplay loop gonna keep me engaged, you know? When I could just simply play something else that just has innately more value in it, you know? Oh my god, I hate this. Dude, I'm gonna have to say I like the first game more. That's insane. Minus the fucking DLC. The DLC and the fucking rats from the previous game. Okay, just forget about that. But I felt a lot more fulfilled after playing through the first game than this. I tell you that much. This feels fucking... This feels terrible. Let's talk to some of the NPCs and see if they have something to sell. Did I get some material from fighting? I probably didn't, did I? Forgotten... Oh yeah, I did actually. Broken compass. What is this thing? I have no idea what that is. Yeah, I would be absolutely not like deterred from playing this game as a co-op with somebody one bit. I think this game is an excellent co-op game.
This better be...
But as a solo,
Alright
like,
then.
I could spend my time so much fucking better playing something else at this point than continuing to play this. Like, it feels really bad to think that, but I would be lying if I said otherwise. Right. Once again, I cannot test any of this because it's so fucking expensive.
Uh-huh, okay.
Oh my god.
How goes? So long.
Well... I don't think that these guys are gonna say anything new, are they?
Oh. Until we meet once more.
Let's go talk to Wallace, see if he says something new this time. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this game though. Do I just leave it on the back burner and just intermittently just go back to it from time to time or something? Because the thing is, I can see myself replaying this game sometime later, more like as a higher chance than the previous game.
They don't like it when I help you.
Like, if I would ask as to which one would I rather keep replaying or replay, preferably this over the first game.
Until next time.
Explorer. What is that? Prime perk. Grants 10% chance to spawn additional items and rarer drops when defeating stronger enemies. That sounds amazing. Why could the game not give me this in the early game? What the fuck is this game design? Give like the resource increasing like passive effects should be like findable in the early game. You know, not in the fucking late game. What is this? Increases movement speed by 3% and greatly improves environmental traversal speed. That's amazing. Why? Like what? Damage perk. Pickups increase all damage dealt by 0.5% per stack for 20 seconds. Additional stacks increase duration up to 60 seconds. Max 5 stacks. Okay. Yeah, that final boss, by the way, as well, why did they have to go with the Nightmare and the Dreamer again, by the way? They literally just reskinned the Nightmare and the Dreamer and decided that it was gonna be the final boss again. But, you know, with vastly different moveset. But, you know, it's still like... I guess the vault building is the reason why. Like they wanted like to showcase like a twisted version of like the Dreamer and the Nightmare, you know, kind of like, you know, with Harsguard, or, you know, the normal mobs of Harsguard that we meet earlier in the game, also in the same like root earth area that I was just doing, you know. So like I guess, but let's be honest, this game is not very everything in a game like this is mainly there, like story-wise and the world building-wise, is there to support whatever creativeness the developers come up with most of the time. And in a game like this, it's no more true. I mean, it's very much, you know, exactly like that. Whereas, you know, games with stronger like what's it now?
Feeling all right?
With like story building elements or story elements, you know, you have to be a bit more
See you around, traveler.
aware of the fact of what you are able to throw in the game. But in a game like this, what do I do with this thing, by the way? Oh yeah, I can put this. Never mind, I cannot. I have a crop sample that I cannot put here. Why not? Do I have to talk to somebody?
Do you know why the sky changed color like that? Doc Norris says when the sky turns red, it's not actually red. It's just less blue. Do you think it's less blue?
That is indeed how the RGB color wheel works. Do you sell a new armor set? Scribbler? Or Scribbles? Oh, he sells quite a many new things, huh? Yeah, this is one of those games where I can see myself easily coming back here intermittently and just playing it as a co-op. But continue to grind it as a solo. There's nothing in this game that excites me to, like, you know, continue playing it. It feels nice to play, but that's not good enough reason for me with how many other great games I can play, you know? Like, if this was the only game that I would have, like, I wouldn't really be complaining and I would just continue probably playing it, but... You know, when you have so many other great options, like, it's hard to justify, really. Feels bad. It really does. Oh, there's a wall. Also, we did not meet Ford in the entire fucking game after he left at the start of the game. We never got story closure as to what the fuck he was doing the entire time. We were simply told that he left and his mission was to end the route. And we literally are given nothing. No progression on what he is doing, and no closure at the end on, you know, what he was able to accomplish or wasn't able to accomplish. That is a very big plot hole in this game. It's like story from the beginning that it never concluded. Right, there's still that one place in the labyrinth. Actually, you know what? Maybe it's the DLC entrance or something. Maybe that's what it is. Like, remember that one, like a red, like, corrupted portal? It might be a DLC entrance of some kind. Or maybe even that one rock that I was not able to go to, if I can just find it somewhere here. Let's see. It was not there. Or wait a minute, what is this one? Oh, that's the Inner Sanctum. It was here. Maybe this area right here is also accessible from, like, say, the DLCs, maybe.
Great, more bad news.
That should be about it. Yes? Almost up. Imagine how high fucking damage I could do with this stupid bow build. If I like had the bow actually like max upgraded. Imagine the amount of fucking damage this fucking thing would do. Stupendous amount. Like, keep in mind, I just defeated the final boss of this game with a weapon, normal weapon, that is +8. The max weapon upgrade, at least in the previous game, I think it was 20 for a normal weapon. I'm 12 levels off this weapon being, you know, where it probably should be when I was doing the final boss there. And yet I did not feel like my damage was actually poor on it. Like, I feel like my damage was totally great on it. And it's +8. You know how insane that is? That's like... You know, like in Dark Souls 3, whenever I used to do like low-level like invasion builds a lot, like I used to like... I used to have to run through the entire game from the start to finish with a very low upgraded weapon, simply because if you upgrade past like the point where you want to invade people or go with people at low level, then the game takes your weapon level into account when it decides what the scaling for like allowing you to cope or invade is. And because of that reason, you had to basically always run the game on a low level weapon to the very end if you wanted to find like all of the materials and like, you know, get all of the unlockables and all that, you know, on a character at low level for like PvP purpose. So whenever I would fight like the late game bosses with like, you know, very like poorly upgraded weapons, like I would have to use every single cheese mechanic that I can think of when it comes to like dealing damage with like frostbite, bleed, and you know, so and so, in order for the weapons not to feel extremely fucking malnourished. And they still felt malnourished, of course, especially versus enemies that were like status effect immune. Like those particularly were awful. But in this game, I just killed the final boss of the game just like that and did the final areas of the game with a weapon that is not even half upgraded to the point where it probably should be close to by that point in the game. That is like you were playing Dark Souls 3 or Elden Ring and you just beated the game with a +12 or... Yeah, in Elden Ring, a normal weapon, for example, for most people who have probably played that game. Imagine you defeated, like, Elden Beast and, what's his name? And not fucking Rodan. Why is Rodan on my fucking mind? Radakon and Elden Beast, you know, the final boss battle, yeah? Imagine you defeated those with, like, a +10 normal weapon. Instead of +25 or close. Like, what the fuck? And that's just your normal casual playthrough of the game. Just first playthrough. That's what I just did, essentially. What the fuck? And it didn't even feel like I was weak. I don't understand. How's it possible? What do I do with this game, man? Oh, interesting. Right. I don't know what to do. Like, I feel so damn annoyed because of how dissatisfied I am with this playthrough at this point. That resolution, how fast it ended just like that, is fucking horrible. Like, I don't know. Do I just go play Ghost of Yotei or something now? Like... What? Do I have any quest items that I could obviously use somewhere? That's a crafting mat, crafting mats. This I used in the Kingdom of Fae. This I actually don't know where this goes. I have no idea where this goes. It's somewhere in... I mean, I could probably spoil that to myself, I suppose. This one is obviously the key that we got for the portals. That's the flashlight. Yeah, what do we do with the crop sample? Let me check this online actually. Because we do have this item, of course. Give to the blue statue in the current room. Wait, what? Wait, this item actually has quite a few uses. What the hell? Give to the red statue in the current room. Give the Duan in Ward 13. Duan will cook up a numbing agent concoction. Sacrifice the root spawn in corner of Ward 13 garden. Once placed, requires Namue's blood-soaked wow. Guare starts communicating. What the fuck? Guare's the root, by the way. What now? What? Well, I missed the use of this, didn't I? Anything else obvious? I mean, there's that one engram that is still being held by the Blood Monument, Yasha, I guess. There's that. Dude, I feel like I have maybe 1/5 of this game's, like, weapon augments and, like, weapons in my disposal. If even. What the fuck is this? Oh yeah, we can probably... Can I... Oh. My bad. Lens stone. So let me guess I can just reset these. Actually, speaking of, let's reset this. That can't be bad, yeah? Wait, what? Wait, did I just fuck myself? I think I just fucked myself, didn't I? I thought it was a respec, not fucking reset. What are these holes here as well? What is all this? Also, I just definitely fucked myself. The reset could have literally just meant respec. Look how few traits I have from the entire playthrough as well. Experience bonus. Well, about goddamn time. Let's just drop everything here. That just took an entire playthrough, I guess. $180 forged iron. From the entire playthrough, I only got 38 galvanized iron. 38. That's not even enough to max a single weapon. Dot plus 20. Not a single. What the fuck? Not a single one. That is so stupendous. Dude, I don't know what the fuck. I could continue playing this with, like, you know, I would be not opposed to playing this co-op with somebody, but I don't have any reason. I have no excitement to continue grinding this a single character in this game. When there is nothing inside of it that gets me excited to play, you know? But it doesn't feel bad to play, that's the thing. Current mission, route. Yes. Like, dude, I don't know. It feels so bad. What the hell? Dude, I don't know. I think if I would play this again, I would probably start a different character instead of continuing with this one. Because of the scrap. I would be more knowledgeable on what is already good and what isn't, so I would be able to save some scrap, I guess. There's also that, so I could just max some weapons that I actually like. Get some armors that I actually can spare the scrap for after. So and so. I usually always do this anyways. I usually don't continue on the first playthrough character anyways if I continue the same game. Anyways. Yeah, this is one of those instances where I have never felt as bad as this after having finished some game. Like this, I've already explained this, but like some final thoughts I guess before I close. I feel extremely dissatisfied and a bit annoyed.